of time. But I know you have other things to do today.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. According to autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by a magnitude of 2. But we won't tell Commander Natar. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign? Oh yes. I've been studying decryption of all types for quite a long time. Probably since before you took your first crab jump. Signal protocol, quantum ratchet symmetry, interleaving data extrapolation. You name it, I've lectured on it. I've probably forgotten half of it, but I definitely knew it once. The sign outside that says no visitors. Wait, did they not put that up? I requested it ages ago, but not surprising. Ever since Commander Natara took over, the priorities have changed. The comm spike. But I can't just hand it to you. It's a module for a ship. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology. Well, yes. In the same way the Almagest is a book on constellations and a supernova is an explosion in space. The greatest scientific minds the UC has to offer did not congregate to this station to build just a module. The brightest engineers in the settled systems did not get transferred to this station to build just a module.
So what you're saying is it's a ship module. Just a very complicated one.
Yes, but I feel that's being reductive, which is an affront to the work we've put in. I was speaking English. Maybe you weren't paying attention. I'll repeat myself. The comm spike is a decryption module. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but it's all part of the adventure. Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters. Particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST. Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious. Commander Natara has never once shown me any favor. Why would she start now? I see. It would have been nice if they kept me in the loop. I am the project lead, after all. All right, you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot. You'll need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Nataro's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
Reporting for duty, pilot? Another test flight, huh? You pilots are braver than me. You're clear to pass. Don't forget to schedule the flight in the control center. Pilot.
Sniper unit here talks a lot of trash. Wow, you can kill a man with one bullet? Good for you. Tell me, what fun is that?
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure.
Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
I found something for you.
Jump complete. Want to do it again, just for fun? No? Maybe not. operating at 90%, 95%, and done. Anything for you?
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here. That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
Head on in. We'll take the ship to another port so Jazz can have a look.
We'll secure That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it. That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. Surprise? Neva talks tough, and frankly, she is tough. But she's not a machine. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike. Yeah, although I get why you didn't give me the details. If I had known this was about the legacy, I might have asked for a bigger cut. You read my mind. I don't like the thought of putting my routes in jeopardy over an old story. But I respect Delgado, and I believe he's on to something. What that is, though, remains to be seen.
Looks like everyone's starting to buy in. Well, stealing. Pirates don't actually buy anything.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink, and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
We just have to blend in, disappear, act like we belong.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
Some missions require stealing from settlements. Be sure to gear up at the depot if you need to.
Always listen to Delgado, unless you want to get killed.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the ComSpike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Don't worry your pretty little head about your damn ship. We had it brought back here safe and sound. Now pay attention. Dale went out of his way to tell you how impressed he was. You just gonna leave him hanging like that? Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4. It's all we got. Now you are part of this job, so deal with it. Besides, I've learned never to question Jasmine's talent. It's the giant shroud that covers the entire city. Big, ugly thing that Generdyne uses to absorb lightning strikes. When you arrive in Neon, I'm sure your contact will fill you in with all the boring details.
Hey, my girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it, so cut the crap. The only thing you need to worry about is bringing the tech home.
All right. Infighting isn't going to get us to the Legacy any faster, Neva. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. You'll find I rarely imply things. In fact, I take pleasure in declaring my words straight to your goddamn face. Here is an example. I want you to do everything Estelle asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Technically, we already answered to you, but point taken.
And if you fail me here, you will not like the answers I give.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crixus' legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
have the whole settled systems on the run someday.
Hop onto a transport and get as far away.
Selmina can do more than...
I have things for you.
There's been rumors that soldiers smuggling personal items into the station. I doubt it. UC Marines are way too disciplined.
Seals are good, air pressure good. And we're docked.
It's tough not seeing any action, but securing a station like this is pretty important.
Everything looks clear.
It's good to have you back. What can I do for you?
Do you have anything to report?
Anything new to report?
Did you see that move Archangel pulled off in the training exercise?
I saw it. I just don't...
We'll be here if you need us.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. As you've probably guessed, not very well. Keeping Mast out of the loop regarding this particular mission has proven exceptionally difficult. But we've managed to keep your involvement in the dark. Sparing the lives of the soldiers on SY-920 has definitely made our position with the top brass much easier. And on behalf of the United Colonies and Commander Natara, I thank you.
No thanks needed. We're just doing what anybody would do.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. With the acquisition of the comm spike, the fleet is one step closer to Krix's legacy. And the more people we arrest, the greater the chance that your infiltration is discovered. We're working against the clock here, so let's start by discussing the status of the comm spike. That all depends on what you brought back from your mission. Aside from your eyewitness testimony, I assume you have the usual evidence that could lead to her incarceration?
I can take it off your hands once we complete your debriefing, but at the moment, I'm far more concerned about the comm spike.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. Your ship will need special protection to ensure the electromagnetic disturbances in the planet's atmosphere don't fry your circuits. If you would kindly continue. The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. The fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Colonies, of course. It was the riot at the lock, touched off by Jasper Cricks, that inspired him to create the Crimson Fleet in the first place.
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake, and MAST will authorize an all-out assault.
Please, of course I am, but it's a calculated risk. It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
What can I do for you? They're pirates in every sense of the word, but they've managed to get more organized under their current leadership. That makes them especially dangerous, but hopefully it makes them a little more predictable, too. We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works. Two reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation extremely close to the vest. That means keeping prisoners under his own roof until this is resolved. Second, this is an undercover mission. For our safety and yours, we need to keep these prisoners out of the spotlight. Good. The more you find, the stronger our case. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Anything else? It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. That it? All right. Keep up the good work. Let me know if you need anything else.
You have permission to speak freely. At ease, soldier. Our directive is simple. We are tasked with the eradication of space piracy in the settled systems. As the chief source of pirate activity, the Crimson Fleet is our primary target. As you were.
You know, part of me respects the fleet. Stealing the comm spike, chasing the legacy. They're doing things the FC never even dreamed of.
You're just saying that to take a shot at the FC, aren't you?
I just call them how I see them. There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling personal items into the station. I doubt. UC Marines are way too disciplined.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
Hey, you might want this.
Keep moving, the scanners won't hurt you.
Keep it moving, keep it moving. There's a bounty on you. Get that cleared as soon as possible.
Something for you.
You looking to get zoned? Yeah, you know, dusted, blazed, frosted, high. If you aren't here to buy some Aurora, then what the heck do you want? Oh, it's not an act. If you're looking to score some Aurora, we can talk later. But for now, since you're clearly the rook that Delgado sent, let's talk business. Save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously. Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key, now are you? Sending me a rook to handle a job this risky is a goddamn insult. Are you serious? You're just gonna completely blow me off like that? I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayu off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
I've dealt with Bayu in the past. He's got a clear set of goals, I'll give you that.
All right, I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. Some fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn thing. All I know is that the tech inside the place is valuable. Beneath your feet, genius. It's the lowest level of Neon. Generdyne and Xenofresh are down there, along with some of the finest cuisine in the city. I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city. Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. The elevator doesn't exactly go to the top floor in that head of yours, does it? Everything in the Crimson Fleet is accomplished through a decent helping of give and take. As in, I'm not going to give you the information to get your precious data unless you take this virus and upload it like I asked. That's because you're planning it for me as a favor. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. Yep, nepotism has its advantages. Word on the street is that the Generdyne gig is the only one Benjamin could get for his younger brother. He's not the brightest. Let's just say that information can be just as lucrative as selling Aurora and keep it at that, okay? But don't worry, I promised Delgado that when it came to the conduction grid data, that's his territory. I won't touch it. It might be wireless, but you aren't going to be able to use it from here, genius. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place. You should be asking what won't you need it for. The facility is closed to the general public, and they keep all of their important files encrypted. Not to mention the fact that there's going to be all sorts of nasty security inside you're going to want to bypass. Ryujin Cloud doesn't mean shit at Generdyne, so you're going to have to deal with Komiko and potentially her boyfriend, Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astro Lounge so we can celebrate. Pretty laid-back club over in Ebside. Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor, and has gang muscle to back her up. The little Aurora lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Said she modeled it after opium dens on old Earth. Bayou takes a cut of the profits, of course. The rumor says it's way less than he usually takes. And no one knows why. I mean, I know I'm gorgeous, but you don't have to stand there and stare. Businesswoman, tough as hull plating. She's the COO at Jennerdyne, and I can assure you she didn't get there with her winning smile. As for her relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly, she's having a bit of a fling with Benjamin Bayou. But rumor has it that she's just using Bayou and having a little bit of fun on the side with Micah, the owner of Euphorica. If I were you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. She's a manipulative person who uses people to get what she wants. Nepotism gets him the job at Jennerdyne as their chief technician, yet the guy doesn't know the first thing about electrical engineering. They obviously invented the position just to give the moron a salary. One of the many poorly kept secrets in Neon. Frankly, I think he's such a screw-up. Benjamin Bayou stuck his ass in that facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight. Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right? Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli, where lightning strikes often enough to make it feasible. Guess how many of those exist? Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct. So Jennerdyne has been in dire financial straits for years. It's that hideous canopy over the center of the city that keeps the rich folks dry. Some folks around here call it the span. I think it's a massive eyesore, like some sort of a modern art piece gone haywire. You can't miss it. Just poke your head outside and look up. Loaning them credits? No, that's not how things work around here. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs in New Atlantis. Okay, now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Jennerdyne and soaks up all that delicious profit? Not a single one. In fact, there are no legal alternatives for anything in this godforsaken city. The only thing people can do is deal with the bullshit and try to get on with their miserable lives. But let's get back to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Jennerdyne and soaks up all its delicious profit? Ooh, not even close. The answer you were looking for isn't another corporation. It's a person. It's good old Benny Bayou. That son of a bitch has a finger in every single pie in this sorry excuse for a city. Jennerdyne's no different. All off the books, of course. How the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? It wasn't because of his good looks or smarts, I can promise you that. Just grab that tech and plant the virus. Should be a cinch.
Want this? For you.
Keep out of my way?
That is a magnificent dragon statue. Truly. I wonder how many people ever get to see it.
My company's future might be riding on this.
We've made some significant security upgrades since Project Dominion. Let's hope they're enough.
The Eugen CEO is no joke, Porto.
I don't believe we have anything to discuss at the moment. Operative? Excuse me, I have a lot of business to attend to now. Don't you have some work to do? Should I need you, I'll send for you. I don't believe we have anything to discuss at the moment. Don't you have some work to do?
Don't cause any trouble.
Can I help you? I'm Kendall Marks from Terrapro. I'm Genevieve Monahan's next appointment.
A gala at the New Atlantis Free Star Embassy.
I can feel the life and happiness draining from my body already.
Can this day move any slower?
Taking a break? It's a relief. I'll take my desk job over being on the run any day. I was lucky enough to have plenty of connections and favors to abuse in my situation. We'll see how many of those favors come back to haunt me later. If you don't want to earn credits, that's up to you. But I can understand how lackluster they may seem after what you've pulled off.
Well done. This should be enough to get me back in.
The mission board is where you receive your assignments from now on. Well, with the exception of the occasional special request from Masako.
Just waiting for more info. As usual.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Hey there. Need something? What's not news today? Imogene exonerated? Ularu off the board for trying to set up both Imogene and Masako? Last mistake she'll ever make. Masako will make sure of that. Only that some drama went down during the security update. You know, the one where they kicked us all out of the building for a free day off. Security's keeping pretty tight-lipped about the whole thing. I'm betting they found some dirt on someone's personal computer. Either that, or someone was dumb enough to try and break in. Do you even listen to SSNN? That news about Drexler is so damning. The man condoned murder for hire and illegal human trials, like he wanted to compete with Ve Victis for crimes against humanity. The settled systems isn't going to forget that anytime soon. They let Camden go today. Good at his job, always reliable but high maintenance, Camden. Yuko's holding out on me, but I bet you anything it was related to Bayu.